right. And we are live, everybody. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the best show in the world. I'm absolutely kidding. But anyway, guys, welcome to episode 2 of Talk Xbox to Me. I am your host, Tennek127 Gaming, and joining me today we have a shiny Luxray.
Yeah.
And we also have a new host today by the name of AsylumX Productions. You guys might remember him from one of my previous podcast episodes I used to do on my channel called Gaming and Life. And he's here as our new host, joining us today on Talk Xbox 3. How you doing, Asylum?
I'm doing pretty good.
Pretty good. Want to tell the people a little bit about yourself and what you do gaming wise?
A little bit about myself. I live in the fucking north. It is very cold up here. I work pretty much a dead end job, but it gets me by. It gets me my games. Gets me my consoles, my PC. Now gaming wise, I particularly tend to focus more on stories and lore of the games, which is part of the reason why I have a terrible fucking upload schedule. Because sometimes you gotta dig. And even then, you don't find anything good.
All right, well, nice. But anyway, guys, be sure to give Asylum a warm welcome. By the way, if you missed today's episode live, it will be uploaded to my YouTube channel later on tonight. Links down in the description of this video below will be links to Asylum's Twitch channel as well as his YouTube channel, also with Shiny's YouTube channel and Twitch channel as well. But anyway, Shiny, how you doing today? What you playing? Anything new going on?
I'm chilling out, man. I started a new job, so now I'm gonna start making more money, and then buying shit I want to buy. That shit good.
Nice. That's
Yeah,
all.
good
That's
for
a
you.
good thing. But anyway, getting into today's show, and hey, Lucy, how you doing? Thanks a lot for coming through. I want to start by talking about the obvious change you guys will probably notice here right away. We are short one man. We are missing the man of the hour, the podcast god himself, Setsuya28. Now, I do want to be clear about one thing before I go into this topic and stuff like that. Setsuya being off the podcast there was nothing bad, nothing dramatic. It's actually a wonderful thing. Setsuya has actually moved on to a really high tier um, business endeavor that just kind of limits things that he can do on social media. I'm not gonna put his personal business out there and say what exactly it is, but I'm honestly very happy for him. All of us here at Talk Xbox to Me, we're really excited for Setsuya, and honestly, what he's getting ready to embark on, I would never be selfish and force him to stay here and hold him back for that. Like what he's doing can literally have himself, his family, and just everyone set. And we are more than proud of him. And hopefully, we can have him as a guest sometimes in future episodes. But best of love and best luck to Setsuya. Speaking of him, there's the man right there in the chat. How you doing, Setsuya? Thanks a lot for coming through and seeing us off. But we all want to wish Setsuya well. I know it may look a little crazy because this will be the second time within a couple months we have lost a member, but I promise you guys, this one is a good one. It's nowhere near as dramatic or anything as the last member we lost. This here is a really good positive thing, and honestly couldn't be happier for him, and I'm so excited for what he's doing. And Setsuya, good luck to you, bro. We all wish you the best here.
Definitely.
But anyway, we have to go ahead and dive into today's show. I got a few interesting topics that I do want to discuss with you guys for today's podcast, and the first one here is very interesting, and I do want to see Asylum's take honestly in a lot of these, because one interesting thing about Asylum is Asylum's actually just recently, within the past few years, got more into the Xbox community. Asylum actually came over from PlayStation. So seeing an ex-PlayStation guy's perspective on a lot of this stuff will be really interesting. And our first topic for today is Travis Scott teaming up with PlayStation. Do you guys think that's going to help Sony's brand, help them in this upcoming console war in any way, shape, or form? If you guys don't know, Travis Scott, he's a hip hop artist out right now. I believe he was featured in Fortnite just a few months ago. He
He
did
was in Fortnite.
yeah, he did he made a pretty big name for himself on there. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's the highest numbers Epic has ever had on Twitch and just about anything with Fortnite since its launch. But for a console brand, the question is, can he actually do anything? And you know what, Hassan, we'll go ahead and start with you and get your take on this. Let me know how you're feeling about that.
Oh, just give me a fucking hot second here. What the fuck? That guy was also partnered with Nike. What the hell?
Travis Scott also has a deal with McDonald's right now.
Yeah, he does. I'm looking at all this stuff about him,
Travis
and it's
Scott
just like, what the fuck? Like he's
makes
going.
a lot of business places.
Yeah, he's fucking everywhere. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's I've definitely noticed about him within these past couple of months. Like the first time I had actually heard of the guy was the Fortnite event because my kids were going crazy about it.
Actually, him teaming up with PlayStation was actually good because PlayStation's actually been wanting to get a hold of Nike collabs. Oh, that'd be. I could see with him they could probably sell some unique PlayStation merch.
Okay. I do know PlayStation does have its own shoe out there. I don't remember with which company it is though.
They probably want to make a new type of shoe with Nike. Cause I mean, you're gonna have the brand of PlayStation and Nike tied to a piece of apparel.
Yeah, true.
And that's where most of the money's gonna even come from, in terms of apparel.
Yeah, without a doubt. Shiny, what about you? What's your take on this? Do you think he's gonna help the PlayStation brand a lot? Do you think there's much he can do for it, or
Help the PlayStation brand or help the PlayStation? Because the brand, as in Sony, PlayStation, yes, he's gonna help the fucking brand a whole bunch. The issue comes, what the does Travis Scott know of being a creative designer partner for PlayStation? Like, hold on, I know that being a creative designer and partner does not mean that he's necessarily working on a game. But at the same time, my thought process is like, why would this sell me as a gamer? I don't give a fuck about Travis Scott. I do. I'm actually a fan of Travis Scott. But at the same time, like a normal gamer, they don't care about Travis Scott.
Honestly, like I only saw like a couple articles in the past couple of days, like, oh, Travis Scott. I mean, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Exactly. Like they don't even know who it is. It's just like you just name somebody. You're just like, okay. And then if someone does research on this person, they're like, oh, it's a musician. Why the fuck do I care?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm not even that big in the rap. Like it's not bad. I'm just not a big rap guy.
Yeah.
So that doesn't help in me knowing who the fuck
not...
Travis Scott is.
And they dropped the announcement like it was
partner.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think it's really just for the whole cross branding. That's the only reason why I can see him being part of it.
It's really to get like
it's to get hold of Nike.
And to get like hype beasts to buy their shit.
Basically. Oh yeah, that's right.
Cause that's really what's gonna happen. Cause hype beasts buy shit like just to buy it.
yeah.
They don't even necessarily play it. They just gonna buy it.
Yeah, I personally know a lot of people like that. That just buy shit because it's the next hot thing. But I don't know. Me personally, I don't think he's going to now. Like Shiny said, PlayStation as a brand, I can definitely see him. Making some moves in that area, and Asylum, like you said too, the whole thing with Nike. But it's also like Shiny says, well, as a gamer, what the hell is this man seriously going to do for anybody? Or selling the console? Like, the hype beasts are one thing. I get it. Ooh, Travis Scott's affiliated with it. I'm gonna go just drop money on it, buy it right now. His name's on it. I don't care. I gotta go deep throat that immediately. I get that, you know,
Yeah,
and no,
that's basically it. All.
like, and no disrespect to Travis Scott. I personally don't really listen to rap much, but I I did a little research on him after the whole Fortnite thing, and I gotta say he's compared to some of the guys out there, he's not bad. He's one of the few that I can actually respect and enjoy his music a bit. But
Oh,
it's
fuck.
just the PS5 as a console. The exclusive games. What gaming stands for. Fortnite. That's what he did in there. That's one thing. Let's go have a big ass party in the middle of a game. That's what he does. He draws crowds. He brings things in. But what the hell? How is a dreaded rapping madman going to convince me to buy a PS5?
He's gonna yell at it in one of his concerts.
Like what do you?
He's going to show up at everyone's individual house, pull out like a fucking Glock 17, like buy the fucking console, buy it.
I'm like, I don't have the money. You got the money? You give it to me. You buy it for me.
Yeah, like now if he because he's so wealthy and everything, if he does giveaways, gives out a bunch of free consoles or say in his next album, buy my album on iTunes, you'll be entered for a competition to win a free PS5. There's all kinds of promotions he can do. There are things he can do to make this console sell, but it's
Yeah.
it's like I said, and like Shardy said too. As a gamer, this man does nothing.
In like that realm,
For me.
like he's a musician.
Yeah,
Yeah, just like sick music.
yeah. Like now things like clothes, shoes, and stuff like that. They make music videos. Of course, they can show it off. And I mean, technically, he could do a music video with a PS5 in it, but gaming
Watch me in the background.
is gaming. It's not like a style or a clothing culture. As bad as some people try to make it out
Yeah,
make it
because
out to be.
There's a bunch of like different people in gaming.
Yeah. No, fucking just watch me release the Brenda Sheila connects directly to the PS5.
Right?
If you want to run around, you have to run around real life.
Or better yet, there's going to be a special edition Travis Scott console that screams it's lit in your face every time you turn it on.
Okay, if that were a thing, instead we're gonna actually like step on it and like turn it on, and I got yelled at, I would probably drop kick the fucking console.
Yeah, I mean, no disrespect to him, no disrespect to Sony. I wish them, the best on the venture, but Sony acquiring Travis Scott, it ain't like when Microsoft bought Bethesda. That's
That's what
no, not at
that's
all.
the most annoying part. Like they released a trailer and made it seem like that, but I'm just like,
Who the fuck is this?
what? What?
Yeah, no, the Xbox buying Bethesda was fucking massive.
Yeah, everybody was yelling about that. They're like, whoa!
What's wrong is like there's literally a list in the background of one of the Xbox heads one of his streams, and on that list was literally buy Bethesda. Like you're
Wow.
successful when you have a list saying that hey I can do this,
Yeah.
and then you go off and do it anyway.
Yeah, then you go in interviews and you're like, oh, by the way, guess what? I'm not done. I'm going to do it again and again and again.
Like, who's gonna stop them?
Have too much money.
Oh, Hiseo, no, bro. I'm going to have a talk with my son after that, man. I literally just read that comment.
Yeah, I have your stream. I have your stream pulled up just for you the comments.
Oh, man, I'm sorry I saw that late dude. Welcome to the show, by the way. Oh, man. But, all right, yeah, that's enough. That's enough for that one. So,
Yeah, like,
on
I
to
love
our...
PlayStation. Yeah, like I love PlayStation and everything, but also fuck PlayStation.
I mean, they're not bad. It's just like
They're putting too much
God.
bullshit in.
One
stop.
reason I converted, after being on the PlayStation side for so long is just what Microsoft and Phil Spencer believe in and what they're trying to do. I just personally see as 1,000 times better than what Sony's doing. All right.
Yeah, and not only that, the PlayStation community is really like they're really close-minded, and fairly toxic.
Like,
I swear, like you go over to Xbox, for the
mhm,
most part, everyone's open-minded. Like, oh hey, welcome to the platform.
exactly, and
Like here's your shooters, here's your story games. Oh, guess what? We have better backwards compatibility. You wanna play fucking Morrowind? Guess what? You can.
yeah, true that, and like the whole making PC and Xbox one platform thing. Now, I will say and I will admit, when it comes to Windows 10, PC players have gotten the crappy end of the stick. Windows 10, that shit needs to be improved on PC. I
Yeah,
will
definitely.
I will stand up and say that.
Windows 10 has fucked me way too many fucking times. Nothing like having to
Like
fucking lose everything because one driver decided to say, "Oh, go burn in hell."
like and that's one thing that makes me mad. Like even my brother-in-law in here, for example, I wanted him to be hype when the whole Xbox and Windows 10 merger happened, but he couldn't because Windows 10 was just making shit complicated for a PC, and you can tell that system was built a lot more around Xbox with PC more as the second thing. What we should have been doing is we should have been trying to merge Xbox into PC instead of merging PC into Xbox. If that makes any sense. But I will say they've come a long way. It's gotten a lot better. The new PC Xbox UI is way better than where it was, a year ago. But I just, man, I feel like if they would have went about that launch a lot better, a lot of PC players would have been a lot more hype, and they would have been a lot more embracing. We got more gamers on our platform. There's more players on our game. Sweet. And now it's just like y'all came here and messed up our shit for like a whole year plus.
Yeah. Oh god.
I don't know. I hope that side honestly just gets better
It,
over
it it
time.
needs so much more work.
Yeah. But I don't know. I do find it cool though. I like being able to sign on Xbox and I can see what my PC friends are doing. I can invite them into a party chat at any time and stuff like that. And I hope Sony learns a bit from that too. I hope they start integrating
They
some
really
type of
should.
functionality. Like even if at the very least, just adding a Discord app to their console. Because
Well,
Sony does have
if
a
they
good
do
chunk of
that,
cross-play games.
they do. But like, if they add Discord, at least make it functional,
Oh yeah.
please. That's all I ask for this next gen console. If you're gonna implement Discord, make it work.
Yeah. And speaking of a next gen, we do have an interesting topic that I do want to bring up to you guys later for that one. But on to our next topic. If you could see Xbox revive one franchise or game, what would it be? And
Oh shit.
either you can start with this one. It doesn't even matter.
Does it have to be an
I don't know.
exclusive franchise or just
No,
any
anything.
franchise? Oh my god, I know what I'm going to.
God damn, that's a lot of games. I've played a lot of different franchises. I'd have to think.
Yeah, because like the reason I bring that up is because like they're just running around here buying studios like crazy. It's a possibility. They could
Okay,
pick up
I
anything and
can't
just
think of
bring
a
it up from the
revival.
from the ground.
Yeah, I cannot think of a revival. I can think of a just complete remake of like all of the older Elder Scrolls.
Okay.
Cause I can see them like doing that and getting away with it and just keeping it on Xbox. Because you technically should not restricting it. You're just remaking it and making it look better and work better.
Right.
Um, actually, no revival. Dead Space.
Mm.
I want fucking Dead Space revived. I want Phil to just buy out EA and be like, okay, well, so here we go. We got the rights to Dead Space, huh? Let's just go back to the beginning, revive it or reboot it or whatever, and resell it. Because I can guarantee you, every single Dead Space fan is going to lose their shit,
Oh, I believe it.
and I'd be one of them. Oh hot damn! And hell, they wouldn't even have to fuck with the graphics. It still looks good. Almost a actually no wait, it came out actually a decade later. Dead Space 1 still looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Just like you wouldn't even have to do that much work. Just fucking take it away from EA, please. I,
Dead Space actually set the standard in graphics for me when I first saw the PlayStation 3. I'll never forget. That and Army of Two were the first two games I saw my uncle play on a PlayStation 3, and then once I saw the visuals of those, I was just like, I have to get this console.
Yeah,
I have to.
yeah, dude. That Visceral Studios before they got shut down were just on top of their fucking game. That's why I can never forgive EA.
Yeah, I know. And the thing is, right, even with Visceral, one thing that pisses me off is they gave them a lot of shit for Battlefield Hardline, and so many people.
Okay, Hardline was not that bad of a game.
It wasn't, and that's the thing that pisses me off. Despite the fact that it was cops and robbers, right? After the whole future era of Call of Duty, after everyone got their World War One and World War Two kinks out and stuff like that, what was the one era everybody was begging for? A modern shooter. And what better gap to fill that with than Hardline? It's cops and robbers. Really you can't get any more modern than that.
I actually really liked Hardline. It was such a good game.
Yeah,
but everyone just likes to. Yeah, everyone just bitches, whines, and complains. It's like, can you stop and actually just appreciate what you get for 5 minutes? Also, Satsuya said Dragon Age or Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic series.
Definitely, I agree with that. I'm curious to see what this new Dragon Age EA's and BioWare are working on is going to be like.
Oh, that's right. They are making another one. I really hope it's not ass.
The rumor has it is it's going to be on the verge of an MMO or a shared world action RPG. That's supposedly what it's going to be. If they do it that way, they need to be careful because fans really hate when single player games are converted into multiplayer or MMOs. And they need to make sure it's done right. If it's done that way, it has to stay true to the Dragon Age formula. If it doesn't,
yeah,
we're going to have some serious problems. Or it's going to be one of those games that sucks at launch and then gets better with DLC over time.
Please don't.
Too many of those. They are annoying.
Oh god.
Yeah, honestly, I'm so like. Don't get me wrong. I love Anthem to death, but I'm so sick of articles talking about oh, Anthem's got this coming. It's going to get better. This and that. Blah blah. I want to play it. I don't want to talk about it for a year and a half.
I don't want to wait.
Yeah, like
for a game that's already out.
Actually, when you get your fucking Xbox again, you motherfucker, we're going to play some more Anthem as well. Because I actually really enjoyed the gunplay of Anthem.
Yeah, Anthem's amazing. It's just low on content, and their overhaul has a lot of promise. But this is a bunch of gossip right now. They haven't shown shit.
Dragon Age, like we said, Satsuya, Dragon Age MMO, it's very fine line between having it still be Dragon Age or just having it be an MMO.
Yeah, they just gotta be careful how they do.
Although if they do blood magic, they better make it good fucking blood magic like the NPCs can use. Because Dragon Age's 2 blood magic system was garbage. The NPCs could just summon demons. What do you get to do? I get to buff my attack. It's like, I don't want to fucking buff my attack. I want to summon demons. So then I just went with Force Mage because you can actually break the fuck out of Force Mage. But no, I was very disappointed because I put so many points in the Blood Mage. Like, okay, this should be good now. It's ass. I can't beat this boss because subclass sucks.
Right. I played Dragon Age 1 and 2, and I keep trying to get into Inquisition, but
okay, you're not bad for not being able to get Inquisition. I actually got Inquisition.
Yeah, I have it, but
and
I don't know.
I literally only enjoyed the multiplayer on that game.
Yeah, it's an enjoyable aspect.
Yeah.
Because like the story-wise, it doesn't really hold up that well. It starts creating plot holes. It's just like, what? Why? Like, what the fuck's going on? What is this? How come this was never? Because apparently, isn't it supposed to take place like before Dragon Age and Dragon Age 2?
No idea. I just know like I tried playing the story. I kind of got bored.
Dude, the story's complete fucking ass.
And
it's literally, oh yeah.
I played the multiplayer with friends. I was like, this is great. I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, basically the story is, congratulations, you managed to get out from the Veil, which is literally the realm of the dead. Oh, look at that!
Yeah, the
Demons are coming
multiplayer
through it
did look
now.
fun. I know the earning some of the characters was a bit grindy or something, but that's about
I
it.
mean, yeah,
I
but I mean,
mean,
multiplayer's
it's
fun, so it's
grindy.
fine.
Yeah, but I say, like, even if it is grindy, it's okay. Like, you're not gonna
Yeah,
die. It's not the end of the world.
right.
Yeah, yeah. The story was ass.
Yeah, I just hope, because it's EA, and even though they've shown a lot of change, that if there's an aspect like that in the new one, I really hope they're just smart about it. Make it grindy, but don't piss anybody off. And especially, just because EA's name is on it, the first finger they're gonna put, even if it's nothing really that bad or intentional. Oh, EA's on it, y'all know. EA caused it. EA did this. EA did
Yeah,
that. They
I
need
mean,
to.
if any, yeah, they have like a small part in like the creation, but it's like even then, like for the most part, they're really just for the branding. So
Right.
if there's anything major, you put that on the primary developer. But say there's something minor that can become major, probably EA, because they do get some say, and
Yeah.
sometimes they don't always make the best call, like with Dead Space.
Right.
Yeah, hey, you know how this is a survival horror? Yeah, what if we just make it a shooter? It's like, why would you do that? Because we
Don't get me
can.
wrong. Dead Space has nice combat that could work for a shooter, but just make it a side mode or make it a completely different game entirely, so it doesn't take away from people who like that
Yeah.
core Dead Space experience.
The only thing I can give to like Dead Space 3, because there were a fuck ton of microtransactions, which was EA, and that pissed me off. Like the only thing I can give it is it actually continued on with the story of Isaac and how he progressed.
Right.
Because obviously Dead Space 1, terrified as shit. There's necromorphs running around. Dead Space 2, he's still scared, but he has knowledge. He can use that to his advantage when slaying them. Dead Space 3, at this point, he just does not give a fuck. He's seen this happen twice. Once during the aftermath, and once while it was happening. Destroyed a marker and like, you know what? I need to go save my fucking friend now. Okay, I guess I'll just destroy every marker in existence. Because he can.
Right.
Although the unitologists later on in Dead Space 3 really were pissing me off. Just like, well, why are there so many of you here? And how are you all still alive? On a planet that is literally a necromorph. Yeah,
True.
yeah. I had a lot of issues with certain aspects of Dead Space 3, but at least Isaac stayed continuous. Like
It's all good. Let it out.
he was the
That's
only
what the
thing
show's
that
for.
stayed continual. The only thing. Ellie, hey Isaac, I love you. Oh wait, I don't love you anymore. I love this asshole. Plot twist: this asshole's a unitologist. I'm glad we killed that fucker, Norman. Actually, no, we didn't even kill him. We just let the fucking hive mind kill him. Just pops up and just fucking bitch slapped him.
Oh man. But Shiny, how about you? If you could see Xbox revive one franchise or game, what would it be?
You know my answer to this. You
But I
know
don't.
it's gonna be motherfucking Marvel Heroes Omega. And
Yes.
it wouldn't even be.
I didn't even get a chance to play that.
It wouldn't even be like what's the word? It doesn't have to be Marvel, obviously, because Disney owns Marvel. They can Microsoft can just fund oh, the people who made Marvel Heroes Omega. Obviously, that company got liquidated, but at least find the people who were head of it and just make make something with those people and make something with a similar gameplay loop and just different characters. You can even have the same
just make it
abilities.
DC. Just make it DC.
They could
You
do
can
that
make it
too.
DC,
That's
but
all you have to do. The
in
DC is not going to do
DC,
fucking jack shit to stop you.
DC will. Okay, I mean, you're gonna still need Warner Brothers
Yeah.
permission to
I mean, yeah, but I mean, they're not going to
66.
stop you either, though.
Oh, they surely will. You use their property, they will sue the hell out of you, especially if
Well,
you making
I
money
mean,
off.
I
obviously
don't
they
know. We need
talk
something
to them.
better than DC Universe
Split the
Online. Cause
revenue.
shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, DC Universe Online isn't necessarily that
But
bad. It's
they
just
can just
boring.
make original stuff and just do it like that because that's you can never get in trouble when it's your stuff now. And really, they can just take all the abilities that they already have or the old assets and just reskin them.
Hmm.
Oh, welcome to what DC did with Spider-Man, with Sidewinder. They just took Spider-Man and we just reskinned him. Yeah,
Uh,
he's not Spider-Man. He's Sidewinder.
Speaking of that, though, DC, are either you guys excited for Arkham Knights?
Oh, absolutely. Gotham Knights?
I
Absolutely.
I have not really been paying attention to that.
That game
Uh,
looks so good.
yeah, Assam, I'll send you a trailer and some gameplay after the show's over, but
Oh yeah, definitely
it
do.
looks really impressive, especially next to the new Marvel game that just came out a few months ago. But I saw that and I was just like, ooh, and then I was sitting there watching it with my cousin and my girl, and they were just both like, yeah, Tennek, we don't know. This is looking pretty good. I'm just
Yeah, I
like,
will say
man,
though,
Yeah, it's like
I will say that I'm a big fan of Batman. I loved Arkham Asylum. I love Gotham City. Just anything along Batman, I really do enjoy.
right.
Uh,
it's really like
make
if they
dot
just
heck into
took
another world.
um the Marvel Avengers idea and then they just put Batman on it, and I feel like they're gonna do a better job at it as well.
They probably would.
Also, it is only two-player co-op. It seems like no, no, I think it is four-player co-op.
I hope so. Please, 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 please. I know people like these games single player, but man, for the people that want to do multiplayer, just let them do multiplayer. That's
We
why I
do
do
know
like how
For
if
Avengers
sure,
it
did thing. They split
it's
the
if it's a
two-player
Bat
single
co-op.
and multiplayer. They made them two different things, and
if it's a Batman game,
they work
if
with
it's
each
like
other.
four, so if it's a Batman game and there's four-player co-op, one person.
Well, Batman is what the hell? Hello?
Hmm.
Oh, well, I was gonna say Batman's dead in that game, by the way. So you play as Batgirl, Red Hood, Red Robin, and Nightwing.
Okay, so that's the gist of the story. All right.
And the villains is Court of Owls, and comic book fans are extremely happy about that because we haven't gotten them as a villain, and they're very recent as villains. They're like you know how like people always make jokes about the Illuminati. They're like the legit Illuminati in DC Comics.
Yeah.
They like plan things so far ahead, it's stupid.
Oh, okay. Fucking something weird happened to my connection.
Everything
Oh
good
yeah,
now?
Yeah, things are good now. Like there was no literally no issue up until this point, and then suddenly, oh yeah, your connection to the call was just lost. It's like what?
Shiny, is that what happened to you a second ago too?
yeah. Paused for a second, and then I came back. I
Okay.
was like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I actually had to leave and come back. It's like what the
Oh,
fuck?
okay. Since I'm hosting all this, might have been a hiccup on my end. Oh, all right. No, let's turn this here into a topic. Because the same review said, make dot hack into a real MMO. I would
Yeah,
personally like to see
I
that.
noticed he said that. It's just like
Yeah.
what the.
So that makes me give a question for you guys and a question to the audience. And viewers, feel free to answer this too. If y'all could have one anime made into an MMO, what would it be? Aseo, we obviously know yours is probably dot hack, but if you have another suggestion, feel free to put it in there. One MMO, boys. What do you think?
I have to go look at an anime list real fast. Give me 1 second.
Salem, how about you?
Okay, what the flying fuck is going on?
Connection trouble?
Yeah, something's going on. It just fucking booted me,
Hmm.
but I can't see any connection issues going on.
All right. Well, let me know if we have to. I'll restart the call if it becomes a frequent thing.
Let me just check the Twitch. Okay, that's working again. Although it still says it's still loading up there. That's fucking. Things are going wrong for your for your boy.
I'm trying to think because one was in my head.
Oh, let me close this and let me close this, and then reopen up this list. There we go. Okay, that should be good for the time being. All right.
So I would have said My Hero, but I'm not gonna say My Hero. I don't want it to be My Hero because I feel like it would just get play as it plays something similar to like DC Online, and I don't really like how DC Online plays.
It probably would. I could picture that.
It would have to be something in anime with like samurais or something. So probably I would probably say Demon Slayer. I think that would be really fucking cool,
Okay.
especially with that animation style.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also just a lot of opportunity with Demon Slayer. Has a wide cast of characters if you are forced into a role of a character.
Yeah, and it has all those breathing techniques, and those can be like the classes.
Breathing and sword techniques. So classes and or subclasses.
Yeah,
Oh, perfect.
like you know how they have water breathing, fire breathing, all that other stuff, and that's how their sword techniques come out.
All right.
Oh,
What
I
about
know
you,
you
Asylum?
what's going on?
If you could pick one anime to become an MMO, what would it be?
One anime to become an MMO. Oof. I've seen way too many fucking anime. Give me a minute. Like I've slowed down on my watching of anime due to like just being busy. Let's see here. Probably the Monogatari series. Like Bakemonogatari, Kyuzu Monogatari, just like 7 more. There's a fuck ton of them.
Are you talking the Monogatari?
Yeah, Monogatari. I can't say the word. It's a tongue twister of a word. Also, it's really mindfucky if you are just getting into it and you don't know what you're getting into.
Alright, so there's room for a good story too then.
Also another one now I think about it. Oh, I just had it in my head. Jesus Christ, don't lose it. Oh,
Come on, come on! Don't let the flame die out.
What the hell? What's the name of it? What was the name of it? I just watched it
Oh,
recently. too.
scientific railguns also would be another good one.
Alright, I lost it. It's gone.
Damn it. We lost them, boys. We lost them.
Alright, well, you guys probably know my typical answer. I'm going to say Bleach.
Oh, now that you said it, I know what it is. It's the Fate Slash series. Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
actually, wasn't that already based off a game?
It's a mobile game and has a bunch
N-
of.
no, Fate. No, it wasn't based off a mobile game.
No, I
I
know. Fate Slash has a PSP game. So.
Oh no, not just PSP. It was a visual novel.
Oh yeah,
It was an adult visual novel,
I know. But
which I
Fate
love.
Slash is like so goddamn exciting. Oh,
It's really good. It actually worked very well as an MMO.
Okay.
Now that it has its own classes already in the fucking show.
yeah, no.
Oh,
It
so
worked.
perfect. It's literally just translating it to a game then.
Yeah, it would be super easy. It's a Lancer, Archer, the other Berserker, other classes, because I can't remember them all. So that's way too many goddamn seasons to the show. Yeah, no. A lot of anime would actually be fairly easily translated
Yeah, there's a
over.
lot of animes that would work. Like I said, me personally, I just say Bleach, not just because it's my favorite anime, but I just feel like a lot of different characters in that show could make very interesting class types. Because every person that Ichigo does battle with is so vastly different. I feel like it'd be a wide variety of classes.
And Aizen shows up. Sup, bitch?
Yeah, pretty much. And not to mention everything that man could do, he would make a very interesting raid.
Oh, not just him. The guy that's the Quincy fucker that comes after him.
Oh, yeah.
Where even Aizen's like, oh, damn. Let me free. I'll fuck him up for you. Because even he knows, like, if he wins, I'm fucked.
Right.
Yeah, like those two would be excellent raids. Be fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I think that would be a fun time. But alright, guys, let's go ahead and move on to the sponsored segment, which I'll go ahead and take the lead for, and then we will address tonight's final topic. Today's episode of Talk Xbox to Me is sponsored by Torchlight 3, and do not let Asylum's growl in the background fool you because he spent 8 or 9 hours getting his ass whooped yesterday.
I don't
Torchlight
wanna
3
fucking
is a action RPG slash MMO hybrid that is now available on PC via Steam, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch. It is a sequel to the game Torchlight 2. It was formerly in the works as a free-to-play MMO known as Torchlight Frontiers. The devs went ahead and made some changes, listened to the community, and they are still taking feedback for future content to this day. If you guys want a solid MMO slash action RPG hybrid on PC or console, I would highly suggest checking out Torchlight 3. The developers actually hooked me up with a review key for this game for me and some friends to check out, and we've been honestly having a great time. Of course, besides Asylum getting his ass whooped.
Okay, I was having a good time till I got to that one fucking boss who just had a million ads. They were all poison. He was a plague bearer. I spent way too fucking long trying to beat him.
But anyway, guys, thank you guys at Extra Games and Perfect World for sponsoring today's episode of Talk Xbox to me. All
I
right.
didn't even fucking beat him. That's the worst part about this. I ran out of money. I couldn't keep reviving.
But okay, tonight's final topic, and viewers, feel free to chime in on this one too, because this one isn't even just Xbox. This can apply to everything. And Shiny and Asylum, I'm very curious for y'all takes on this. What do you want out of the new Xbox, or just next generation in general?
Ooh, that's an excellent question. Considering the fact that next gen is, I'm not restricted by that.
Mm-hmm. That means PC, PlayStation, Xbox,
Ooh.
whatever.
Well, if we're gonna go, okay, so I'm just gonna stick with the, just next gen as a whole, especially like the PlayStation end.
Uh-huh.
Fix your shit. Like no one, when you're downloading a game, no one wants to have to go through the initial download and then the copying. Because the copying takes twice as long. So say you got a 2-hour long download, the copying process is going to take 4 hours. Which
No,
is
Lucy,
extremely
Nintendo
unnecessary.
too.
I mean, technically Nintendo doesn't even have to worry about next gen.
Yeah, that's the only
Like,
reason I
they're-
didn't really mention them.
Yeah, like PC, my PC, my PC, and Nintendo don't have to worry about next gen. So
Yeah,
like,
like,
they're still good.
Nintendo are one of those companies that are just
They plan.
they're going to be good no matter what they do. So
they planned ahead.
yeah, they're just like, yo, we got a hybrid console and handheld. Just everyone else can shut up and suck it. Like
Pretty much. They got that market and they have on lockdown.
I mean, I know there's the rumors of the quote unquote Switch Pro or whatever, but honestly, when it comes to Nintendo, I hope they keep riding out the regular Switch for another 3 or 4 years. If they make an enhanced version of it, like a Switch, I don't know, XL or whatever. Don't make too many crazy enhancements. Don't make exclusive games for it. What they have right now, right here, is killing it. So when it comes to Nintendo and next gen, I don't even want to think about it. That's just that's my take. I like where they are right now, and they're kicking ass right here. Right here is where Nintendo needs to be. But that's my opinion.
Oh, I could think of something else for like what I went out of next gen. Don't make Demon's Souls exclusive.
Well, that's happening already. Sony owns the name.
I know. It's like still, like, don't make it exclusive. Like,
I don't know. Demon's Souls and Bloodborne are the only two that worry me. Like I know
actually,
any
Bloodborne's
future
on PC. Bloodborne made its way to PC.
Yeah, it just.
I mean, does it run? I mean, does it run good on PC? Not yet. I mean, if anything, modders are going to take care of that. Like, oh hey, you want the game to run good? Well, we got you. Because they always do that. Like when Dark Souls got ported to PC, the controls were ass. Guess who came in and saved the day? The modders. Because they were like, oh, this is fucking shit. Why don't we make controls that actually work? And they did. So I mean, if Bloodborne can come to PC, but technically so can Demon's Souls. And if you're going to take it to PC, just let every console have access to it.
I don't know. I think Demon's Souls and Bloodborne, that's two franchises Sony needs to go ahead and pull a Microsoft with and just put it on everything and just take in that money from all areas.
I mean, it's more revenue. And like there are people that have only played Xbox, so they never got a chance to experience Demon's Souls. And Demon's Souls is such a good game.
Mm-hmm.
In my personal opinion, it had the best PvP. The only PvP that was good in a Souls game afterwards was Dark Souls 2,
God,
which
I
is
love
saying
Dark
something.
Souls 2 PvP.
I missed Dark Souls 2 PvP. The Arena of Blood was my favorite place to be. I actually met some really interesting people through the Arena of Blood, and also one whiny little bitch who was using hexes, and he got pissed at me when I came back in with hexes myself. Lucy said, don't make ESO 6 exclusive because they already was building it for PS5 and XSX and PC, so to stop it for PC and PS5 would be fucked up. But I want from next gen more MMOs with all consoles at day one.
Amen to that. And
I is Elder Scrolls Elder Scrolls Online 6. Yo,
it's
wait,
kind of.
sir.
I
Where's
think
the
she
other
just means Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
But what I don't think Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be fully Xbox exclusive. If they do,
I don't think it is.
it'll be a
I'm pretty
timed
sure.
thing. I don't.
Yeah,
I just think it's not gonna
Like,
be
don't
PlayStation.
get me wrong.
big.
Phil Spencer very could just whip his meat out, flap it on PlayStation's head, and be like, nah. But I can't. I can't picture him doing that.
It's also, yeah, but I mean, it's also a loss of revenue if you do that.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically,
Especially after
in a perfect
comment that
world,
was made by him recently, where he said,
of course,
what was it? It was like PlayStation could survive without Bethesda. I was like, oh, okay.
I don't know. One thing about PlayStation players is they love their RPGs.
They got them too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you want to guarantee a fuck ton of sales, you have to put the Elder Scrolls 6 onto a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Because just common knowledge.
Dude, and
Hell,
like
you
all
could
he
make
has to
you
do
could
is
make
like
it $100.
yeah,
And I can guarantee you everyone on PlayStation would buy the fucking game.
Yeah, all he has to do is just like, pull a Sony card with it. Don't even keep it. Just have it exclusive for a little bit.
I mean, to be fair though, I still wouldn't put it on Sony. Because the only reason why is because instead of making it $100, I'm technically making you pay $300 or $500 for my console. Then you have to play it.
Right.
So I'm getting more money out of you either way.
I mean, well, that's a double-edged sword.
If you don't get a PC, and even if you do have a PC, you gotta end up getting Windows 10. So I don't care. You still buying from Microsoft.
Yeah, I mean, if you do it on PC, it's you're pretty much on their platform. Their platform anyway. Lucy brought up another good one. Next gen should have cross-party chat with voice chat. Amen to that. Let people from PlayStation talk to Xbox and Xbox talk to PlayStation and Nintendo. I know. I wish they would.
It's a
know why? Because those PlayStation kids are toxic as fuck.
Oh man, as much as Sony tried to hold off crossplay, that's probably the real reason. They were like, nah, we don't want to be responsible for what our dudes say to y'all boys.
Honestly, they are toxic as all hell.
And no, I can agree with Lucy. Xbox is toxic too. If you've ever got into a competitive Gears of War lobby, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Nowhere near as bad.
Do not jump on an Xbox shooter competitive and not know what you're doing. Because you were going to get a big wake up call.
Yo, wait. Okay, imagine if you get into a shooter that has both PlayStation and Xbox, and they're all just yelling at each other, and you just happen to come in, and they all just target their hatred and just utter vile at you. PC is maximum toxic. Depends on which corner of the PC community you go to, actually.
Yeah, PC's toxicity just depends on the game you play.
Yeah, pretty much.
Meanwhile,
yeah, it's very limited.
Just stay away from high-end MMO raiders, and you'll be all right.
Fuck the high-end MMO raiders. God damn. Like, why did you do this? I'm new to the game. I don't fucking care.
You stood in that AOE and you didn't know it was coming. I don't give a shit. Kill yourself.
See, what sucks, like, most companies, like, most MMOs, like, oh, hey, we're gonna make the AoE area, like, red. I'm red-green colorblind. You make most of your areas fucking green. But sorry, I can't see where the
Well,
fucking
see,
AoE
at
area
least
is.
Torchlight loves you. They make theirs yellow.
See, that doesn't help me when there are server issues that force me back into the AoE area and I just die. We need Xbox versus Sony battles, so when you queue on PlayStation 5 and you get... Fuck off, Nightbot. You ruined my fucking reading. On PS5, you get PS5 people on your team while the other team is full of Xbox.
Honestly, they need to do that. I'm surprised Call of Duty hasn't done that yet with crossplay enabled. Like, make a PlayStation versus Xbox weekend just for the fun of it.
A console war playlist.
Yes.
That would be really dope, actually.
Like, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Shooter wise, my money is on Microsoft players, hands down. I don't care what anybody says. If they did that with Call of Duty, Xbox would destroy PlayStation. I don't mean no disrespect to PS4 players or anything. It's just it's literally just look at the competitive history. Look where competitive COD started. Look where a lot of competitive shooters originate. For God's sakes, Rainbow Six Siege competitive was on Xbox before it was on PC.
Oh yeah, but don't even talk about Rainbow Six Siege. God damn, like it was toxic before, but God, you can't even go into a fucking casual lobby on PlayStation without someone calling you every slur in the book.
Wait to drag you into Siege on Xbox. Oh.
I doubt there's anything that they could say to me. I would do anything to me.
Don't worry that you probably won't even be able to hear them. You know why? Because they're in private shot.
Yeah, true that. Very true.
PS4 has 100 million people. Xbox has 50 million people, so we have more odds to do better.
We have better people.
I mean, it varies.
My thoughts on that.
Numbers aren't always everything.
Yeah, on that numbers thing, it's more like,
Oh, hello there, Aki.
I don't know how much of these people actually play multiplayer games. That's the thing. Especially with PlayStation having so many single player exclusives.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, so you pretty much like a quarter of each, like say 25 million would be playing shooters while everyone else is playing story-driven games.
Yeah.
I mean, then that's still a lot of people.
Right.
1 second.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be that is a very interesting one. I don't know. We'd have to see how it pans out. I'm just going by my competitive knowledge and history and what I've personally witnessed, but who knows, honestly. But while Asylum's away, Shiny...
I'm back.
Okay.
What was happening?
I was going to say we'll move on to what you want out of next gen. Asylum, if you were done giving, your opinion, of course. But if not...
I will give the floor to Shiny.
Okay.
Trying to think. What do I really care about for next gen? Honestly, I don't really care about a lot when it comes to next gen because I don't really care about graphics. That's a big thing about next gen right now.
Mm-hmm.
I do care about processing though. Do not get me wrong about that. Processing is great. Anything that upgrades processing power is amazing, and that's what both of these consoles are doing, which is great because we definitely deserve better. Because yeah, after experiencing good processing, I see what I'm missing.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Even my PC has shown me a lot about that. What a better CPU can make a difference, and I'm working with a little Ryzen 3, and I can see a drastic difference on my PC compared to my consoles.
I'm over here. I've been next gen for so long. I just haven't fucking bothered with it.
Yeah, like my laptop loads shit in like an instant, and I don't even have things on. I have nothing on my SSD to put that in perspective.
Right.
I have both an internal and external SSD because fuck you.
I have a 2 terabyte hard drive and a 2 terabyte SSD, and nothing is on the SSD, like zero, absolute zero. I don't know why I chose to do that. I was just like, I don't really care.
I mean, you never know. Like, you might come across a time where you just want to play a bunch of PC games. You never know.
Oh no, I have a bunch of PC games downloaded. There's just none.
Clearly you don't have enough.
What?
Clearly you need more. Lucy said smarter AI over graphics.
I don't really. So when it comes to AI, I don't think that's necessarily a processing issue. That's more like a development thing, and it's just.
You gotta be careful with AI games. Something. And also fucking making games.
What was that noise?
Yeah, some weird like buzzing sound.
But anyway, what I was saying was the AI is down to like the developer, and um and just how well they can make it. Like technically, if you don't know, Capcom low-key has the best AI in the industry. They have very smart AI, and smart in the reason making the player feel good, not necessarily being extremely difficult. Because if AI is too hard, then you just fucking suck.
Being Xbox,
So you
Sony
just
update their
fucking suck.
cards. Now they're stronger. They can make better AI. Honestly, I want a single player game. Let AI learn.
What I was gonna say, what I was saying about the AI, but I guess the shit wasn't coming through. But anyway, um, so AI is just down to the developer being good, because technically, like, they can probably make good AI now, but the thing with good AI is just like you don't want to make AI so good that no player can win against it, because then it's just not fun. And you're just playing against a robot.
Well, yeah, because at that point it's not an AI; it's just a bot. An
Yeah.
AI would
Oh
be
yeah,
significantly more adaptive. It would adapt to your playstyle, making you switch
oh
up.
yeah, they can adapt to you. Like the alien in Colonial Marines, not Colonial Marines, in the actual Alien game, by the way. That's what I'm referencing. The one
Oh,
that remembers how to
Colonial
talk.
actually, no, Colonial Marines also did have a adaptive AI. It just wasn't that noticeable until
Yeah, I'm
towards the very
talking
fucking end. It was
more
fucking worthless to put that in.
more like the aliens. I don't even know the name of it. I think it's just called
It,
Aliens. It's
it's
like
a
the
PS4
one
one.
where you're on,
It's the current
where
console
you're
one.
on the
Where
ship.
yeah, you're on the ship, and when you talk, they can hear you.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I can't, fuck no, I can't remember the name of it.
it's just called Aliens, I believe. I have it on my
No,
Xbox.
no, there's something else. There's like a subtitle to it, but fuck if I can remember it.
Um, but they can make great AI, and one of the best people. Oh, it's called Alien Isolation. But
Thank you.
the best people and when it comes to AI is Capcom, honestly.
They do
Capcom
have really good
does
AI.
really fucking good AI. Um, and it's just like I feel like they can do even better AI. I just feel like they don't think it's worth it. Uh, like for example, if you didn't know this, a fun fact about Capcom games, not Monster Hunter, but majority of them, especially Devil May Cry, if an enemy is not on the screen, it will not attack you.
Oh, yeah,
Huh. Never knew that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually like that in Dragon's Dogma. If they're not on the screen, they don't aggro. Actually, no, not in that. Hell, in Dragon's Dogma, if you're like, say you can see them because it's a third-person game. If your model isn't visible to the AI, they're non-hostile until you come around the corner because then you're visible. It's
Yeah,
really fucking good AI.
really good AI. And the zombies that they do in Resident Evil, their most recent Resident Evil, worked very well. They did some crazy shit with that AI as well, especially how the way they played dead, even though that was technology that they kind of did a long time ago, they just made it better in the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Oh, they really did, yeah. Oh,
Um,
god damn. I
and
wonder
then
how to do that.
how how well balanced AI is in Monster Hunter World, because
Yeah.
some monsters are fucking dumb easy, and then we have the king of monsters, the hardest monster that's out right now. He's just he's just an ass whooper due to his AI. He's
I'm gonna
just
have to,
ferocious.
yeah, I'm gonna have to trust you on that because I couldn't get into Monster Hunter World.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of how clanky it plays. Like it looks nice, and the armors look fantastic, but just how it plays is just something I
Yeah, that was
get
my
into.
only beef with it was the gameplay. Monster Hunter World is a gorgeous game. Fucking damn near 10 out of 10. But I could not get with that gameplay. That game, I don't know what it was.
I mean, for me, it was just super clanky because like you got Monster Hunter 3, like all the other previous Monster Hunters, and they played smoothly. But then
I
you get
mean,
into World, and
I'm
it's
not
just
gonna lie. Those older ones, they played a lot clankier than that, in my opinion. Because I've played them, and going to World, I'm just like, they did a lot of quality of life changes that helped a lot.
for, for me, it's just way too clunky.
And they just have the combos flow smoother in the World. Because I went back and played Generations after a while, and I was just like, okay, yeah, this hurts a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong, I still like Generations more than World, but I was just like, there's some World features that I wish that was in this game, like some of the combo strings and whatnot, how they just smoothed it out.
You know, for me, it's just still way too clunky.
But what was it?
But didn't they fight it? Weren't you able to like fight the Kyuden at one point?
You fight Karen towards the end of Vanilla game. Actually, after you beat Vanilla game, and that's annoying as fuck. It is the most annoying monster in that fucking game, still to this day.
I mean, it's the most annoying monster in the lore because it's pretty much lightning incarnate.
It just fucking runs back and forth and shoots lightning at you, and it's just like, okay,
Yeah,
it's
like in
not
the
it's not a fun
actual
fight at part.
yeah in
At
the
all.
actual manga, like if you in the actual manga like in the lore, if you were to see a Kyuden, you were to be considered lucky because either you see it and you live, or you see it and you never go home. Because I think in the lore, it's the second most dangerous monster to go against. Because it teleports with lightning, it travels with storms, and is actually seen as a symbol of good luck. Which would make no sense as to why you want to hunt it, but I mean, I guess to each civilization their own.
Oh, and that lore statement's probably been changed now because of Monster Hunter World.
God
Uh,
damn it, that was good lore. I actually really like the
Savijiva
design of that.
Savijiva is just an ecosystem eating monster, so it it's technically the strongest monster in lore now. And Fatalis is right
I never said that.
behind it.
I never said the Kieran was the strongest. I said it was the second strongest,
Yeah, I
at least
know,
at the
which
time.
means Fatalis would have to go under Savijiva now, which makes it the second.
Oh god damn.
Because
I mean,
they
the
they
Lord
up
doesn't change that
lore on
much.
Fatalis a lot
Yeah, I mean,
in Monster Hunter
at
World.
that point, the Lord doesn't change that much. It just bumps Kieran down from second place to third until someone else gets stronger, and they have to bump Kieran down from third to fourth, etc., etc.
Yeah, it might be low-key nerd too because he eats elder dragons.
I mean,
And
fucking,
Rajang can whoop a
uh,
Karen's ass.
I mean, old lore, Kieran was an elder dragon.
I had
Like
Oh
to say
that's
it.
yes, it's still an elder dragon. It's just
probably probably a real bitchy elder dragon now.
I had to
To the
say a
others.
prayer just now,
Why? What happened?
so I can understand what the fuck y'all are talking about.
talking about a lightning
Monster
unicorn.
Hunter. Oh my god.
A lightning unicorn with scales on it that they refer to as an elder dragon for some reason because they don't know how to deem it as a monster. So they just say it's an elder dragon even though it's a unicorn.
Well, I mean, I think the only one with elder dragon because of it's just the level of severity it could have if it ever decided, you know what? Let's just
I
fucking
will say the
wipe out
title
this
of Elder
entire
Dragon
countryside.
sounds a lot cooler.
Oh, it did
Yeah.
when they came up with the first elder dragon. The first elder dragon was like a legitimate dragon, like medieval dragon.
Yeah.
And then as the game went on, they just were like throw stuff in there that can't be classified. And I was like, okay.
Well, yeah, I think like the manga was just like, well, we discovered this thing, and they found out that it just wiped out like an entire countryside
Yeah, that would be
because
considered
because someone tried to kill it, and it just decided, I'm not having any of that bullshit. and it just wiped them out. So like, well, this thing's fucking dangerous. Well, what do we classify it as? It's not a dragon. Put it in the dragon category anyways. Just that way we know how dangerous it could be. Well, which category of dragon? Elder. Oh. Which is why it became like a good luck sign. Like, hey, you see it. Congratulations. Don't attack it. Please.
There's something else about next gen stuff that I'm pretty excited for. I'm actually very excited for the quick resume feature on the Xbox One X or Xbox Series. It's not a big feature, but at the same time, it's just really cool to think about it. I'm also very excited for Game Pass as well. Just because like, well, quick resume is cool because, well, if my Xbox was turned off for I don't know how many hours and I turn it right back on, I press A on the game that I was most recently playing, it would boot up in 2 seconds. That's cool shit.
Yeah, it is. I'll give them that.
The other one though, I can't remember what the hell the other one was.
The Game Pass?
Yes, Game Pass. It's just really cool how
Aren't they making that cheaper?
they
No,
they
they're
just
adding
put more
EA
stuff on
access to it.
it.
Ah.
It's cool how like they're just making so much stuff accessible for their consumers. Now, yes, people might be like, "Oh, I don't like to rent things," but at the same time, I don't care if because there's some games that I wish I didn't bought and I just want to play them fully, and Game Pass helps with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
well, there's
actually,
a single player game
on
you just
my
want to
end-
play for a limited time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on my end, like obviously I tend to cover more lore than anything. That'd be perfect. Because like, I get it. I get the lore that I need to make a video, and then at the end, I can just get rid of it and be like, hey, nothing
Yeah,
gained, nothing
yeah.
lost.
Didn't have to
And
waste $60
another
on it.
great thing about Game Pass is if you actually do decide to buy that game, you get like a 10% discount, which isn't a lot, but it's better than nothing.
I mean,
Yeah.
in the long run, 10% can be a lot.
Yeah, you're right, because dollar game, that's saving you $6, right? Or some shit like that. Seven, six bucks.
Shoot.
10%.
That's a Travis
Anywhere
Scott meal
between
to go
6
with your
and
game.
10. Yeah, like anywhere between 6 and $10. It just varies on the game.
And that's like amazeballs.
Yeah, that's actually really fucking good. Yeah, like honestly, the next generation of Xbox just has a lot of benefits going for me, and it'd probably be good for you to not be great for me.
Yeah. But as of me, if I could have, there's one thing I want out of next gen. Just more cross and backwards compatibility. Like, I want to see backwards compatibility evolve on all platforms. Like, in a perfect world, I would love to see PS5 play PS4, PS3, PS2, and PS1 games. I would love to see Switch play GameCube, Wii and Wii U, 64, a lot of that stuff that, I missed. Like, I want to see backwards compatibility and cross compatibility get to the point where, your older games run so well on these machines that if somebody announces a remaster, you don't even give a shit. Because they're just like, oh, I can bump my graphics settings up and, it looks dope. And like that's one thing cool about PC.
Damn.
They've had that luxury forever. Now, granted, when they make the remasters, they just end up looking even better on PC, which is, I guess, can be annoying in some way, but there's a lot of games that are old as hell that I've put on this machine and I'll just, bump the graphics up like boom, boom, boom. And it looks like something that's current gen. Like a game from 2001 can look like something that's, that came out in 2020 depending on the graphic settings. And I would just, I would love to see, the consoles dive into that more.
Yeah, that would be nice. Although, like, say PlayStation did do something like that, I would play so many fucking weird ass games from that was on like the PlayStation 2 or the PlayStation 1. Actually, I think I still have like some of the physical copies.
Yeah, there's even some physical copies of PS1 and PS2 games I have
I have a
chilling
fuck
here in
ton
my
of them.
room right now.
I'm looking at some. I'm looking at a small handful that I have in my room. The rest of them are fucking downstairs in a box. Final Fantasy 7. No, not 7. 8. I don't know why I said 7. 8. I meant to say 8. I want like a remake or a remaster of that, like with actual bumped up graphics.
That would be nice. 8 was a classic. I'm surprised they haven't considered it.
Because a lot more people like 7 and 9 and 10 better. And it's just like, well, I mean, that's great and all, but actually, like, also a lot of people complain about the magic system. Like, this magic system's really dumb. It doesn't make any sense. And
What,
I'm just over here
8's?
like, yeah, like a lot of people apparently couldn't get into the magic system, and I'm just over here like, it makes perfect sense for the main character, but
What,
he's not.
drawing and casting? It's pretty
Well, yeah,
simple.
because like him himself cannot cast magic. His form of magic is literally just taking it.
Right.
And you actually go into the lore, his mother is actually the main enemy of the game,
Mm-hmm.
which would make sense that he cannot cast it. His literal biology is designed to take magic from others and then throw it back.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, a lot of people are going to get into it. I'm just over here loving the magic system, although I don't understand how I got past some of the parts when I was younger. Like, some of the parts are just so difficult.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, how did I do this when I was like fucking 7?
No, 8 did have some challenging spots to it.
There's fucking one towards the end where if you make one wrong move, it's just a complete party wipe, no matter if you're at full health with the entire party or not. It's just like I've seen a whole bunch of streamers go back to it. It's just like, how did we beat this? This is such bullshit. How did like 7 or 8-year-old us get past this one part? How come the dumber version of us from way back when got past it? But now that we've
The
grown,
older
matured,
version
got
can't.
intelligence, like, why can't we do it?
Oh, man.
God damn. But no, I loved 8, and I would love to see a remake.
I would, too.
Because there's so many different ways you can go about it.
Yeah, 8's amazing. I play it all the time on my Switch. Aki loves watching me play it. I think she'd lose her shit if they remade 8.
Dude, I would lose my shit if they remade Final Fantasy 8, dude.
But
Honestly, if they were to like remake it,
mhm.
like I would immediately grab that shit on PC and just start streaming that.
Wouldn't blame you.
Oh man, but they're not gonna because 7 is being prioritized.
Yeah.
And 7's not a bad. It's not a bad game. It's just
I mean,
I have
but
been really bad at keeping up with the game.
oh yeah, but I mean, let's see where 7 goes success-wise after they finally do get all the parts of it out.
I mean,
And I mean, if it really
they
does,
changed some stuff?
benefit them, maybe they'll consider doing it with another game.
Like, yeah, aren't they changing some of the stuff? Because like when they were originally making it, they had to like cut out a whole bunch of shit because of like obviously time crunches, which it's a thing that happens.
I wouldn't say cut out stuff. If anything, they added more.
Allow us to revive Aerith, please.
That would be
Give
nice.
Let everyone have
Or at
the
least
happy
give us
ending.
the option to actually save her and have 2 different endings.
Let us save her instead of he comes down from the ceiling and impels her, and then she just sinks.
She gonna die.
He said she gonna die. You
Yeah,
know what? You know what they're going to do though, honestly, because that scene was so sad in the original.
They're gonna make it sadder.
Yeah,
They're gonna make it
they're
more
going to make that shit heartbreaking, and every streamer, YouTuber, and their mom is going to be making reaction videos of themselves crying to Eris's death in next gen form. I can see it now. I'm telling you, it's going to be a thing. Watch.
Honestly, like something like that would like. Also I'm going back to Final Fantasy VIII. The ending to Final Fantasy VIII would be fantastic on like current gen or even next gen graphics. Because it's literally Squall becoming lost in time, along with the visions of just death everywhere and himself being empty and hollow. Like fucking that should be fantastic.
Right.
It'd be great. But no. Fucking Cloud. Fuck, I had Squall in my mind a second ago. Not Squall. Don't say Squall. Don't say it. It's Cloud. They both use big swords. But while one uses one big sword made out of 7 smaller swords, the other big sword is just a gun
Right.
combined with a sword.
Hey, also, a little tidbit. When it comes to talk about Final Fantasy, let's chill out and before we say spoilers, because that part hasn't came out yet. Some people haven't played the old games.
Oh, that's their own problem now, isn't it?
That's just
typical Asylum.
no, that's
Oh,
Hey,
did I just ruin your Final Fantasy experience? That's your fault.
You should have played the game.
Oh my god.
no, but in all serious, chill. Like let's chill out with all that.
Yeah,
That's not cool.
We'll give our apologies, folks, if anybody heard anything they wasn't aware of. We'll be sure to include a spoiler warning next time. But that wraps it up for our topics tonight, gentlemen. Any final remarks, closing stuff y'all would like to add before we roll out of here?
First Light, please fucking chill with the plague bearers. they make me want to cry. That's all I have to add.
Shiny?
No, no, I don't think so.
Actually, no, I can think of one more thing that I would want to add.
What's that?
Not Roll20. D&D Beyond. Fucking fix this man's fucking account so he can actually get into it. Like, I'm fucking getting shit ready for like a campaign, but fucking he can't even make a character.
Well, let's hope they hear you. But alright, guys, that's going to go and wrap it up for episode 2 of Talk Xbox to Me. I want to thank everyone that came through tonight. And remember, if y'all missed tonight's episode live, don't worry. It'll be up on the channel at youtube.com/Tennek127 for your viewing pleasure. And guys, do not forget, by the time the next episode comes out, Next Gen will be here. And trust and believe, I'll be giving you guys some sneak peeks at it when it arrives. But alright, everyone, y'all have a great night. Take care. This is Tennek127, the Asylum Warden, and a shiny Luxray signing out. Later, guys.